Hello Henry County Schools team. My name is Rodney Bowler and I am proud to serve as your superintendent. I hope this message finds you having a wonderful start to the 2016-17 school year. As you know, our mission is to ensure success for each student. And one way we are effectively able to do that is to look at the instructional practices that we have in place within the district. For this school year, we've made a commitment to provide each school with feedback on their practices and processes towards school improvement. Specifically, we'll embark on a round of GSAPS visits over the next several months. GSAPS stands for Georgia School Assessment on Performance Standards. This process mirrors that of the GSAPS visits from previous years. Our goal during these two-day visits is to gather data that will help the leadership in your school prioritize the work of planning for continuous improvement. The Georgia School Assessment on Performance Standards, GSAPS, is the process we will use to help us identify current levels of performance based on Georgia Department of Education school keys. The GSAPS teams will be composed of Henry County Schools building administrators and central office staff. The data that you will receive based on these GSAPS visits will be specific to your school. However, it will not identify individual teachers. GSAPS classroom observations are not TEKS related. The team's purpose is to acquire an overall picture of instructional practices in your school. Our commitment in Henry County Schools is to collect relevant data that will identify areas of strengths as well as areas of needed improvement. Several activities will take place prior to the visit. Number 1, team members will be trained on conducting the GSAPS visit. Number 2, staff members will complete a survey on their perceptions of their school. Number 3, the building principal will develop a master schedule of classroom observations and interviews. And number 4, building principal will compile additional documentation, data sources to support the school key standards for the on-site team to review. During the visit, the following will occur. Number 1, your principal will make a school profile presentation to the team. Number 2, team members will visit in each teacher's classroom for 20 minutes. Number 3, the team will conduct interviews with multiple stakeholders including staff members, students, and parents. And number 4, the team will meet to discuss several sources including classroom observations, certified staff survey results, your school's continuous improvement plan, information gathered from the interviews, and any other data made available to us. After all data sources are reviewed, the GSAPS team will come to a consensus on the current level of performance of the school on each of the standards within the 8 strands that comprise the school keys. For each standard, a score of exemplary, operational, emerging, or not evident will be given based on the language within the associated GSAPS rubrics. In addition to the rubric scores, qualitative feedback will be provided to each school specific to accommodations, target actions, and comments. The GSAPS facilitator will share the results of the GSAPS visit with the school's principal and administrative team within 2 weeks of the visit. Your principal will use the findings to lead your school in developing a plan to move forward in developing and implementing effective practices and processes for sustained improvement. I want to thank you for your continued commitment to ensure success for each student. I appreciate your participation in this very important process, and I know that the information that we will receive will help move us forward in order to fulfill our mission. Thank you for all you do, and have a great school year.